So I decided to test out this theory I have about shopping unleashing the creative subconscious. But what if you want to be creative and you're broke? Hello starlets, I'm Sarah from Everyday Starlet. Welcome to my channel. I make videos to inspire you to be the best version of yourself and live your dreams. So if you want to be an Everyday Starlet, be sure you hit that subscribe button. Today, we are making a pair of Carrie Bradshaw inspired heels on the cheap. These are probably originally Dolce and Gabbana heels. They are from season 1 of Sex and the City. They are marabou covered heels, which are actually coming back into style. I feel like a lot of things from like the original few seasons of Sex and the City are coming back into style. And if you've seen any of my videos before, you know I have kind of an obsession with marabou. So when I realized that Carrie Bradshaw had a pair of marabou heels in the first season of Sex and the City, I was like, I need some of those. But guess what? I don't have a Carrie Bradshaw budget. So to paraphrase Carrie Bradshaw, I don't really think my style should suffer just because I can't budget. So I decided to make a pair of Carrie Bradshaw inspired Dolce and Gabbana marabou heels on a budget. These are, I don't actually know what the original shoes cost, but I would guess 400, 500. Like, that's back in the 90s. Late 90s probably. So God only knows what they would be worth now. These, I don't know what the total cost was, but it was not much. I love making like DIY designer shoes, especially because I'll be honest with you, I know some of you young girls out there are, you know, you wear the high heels and you walk around in them and you're like, I don't care if my feet hurt, but I am 40, okay, yes. I am ancient on YouTube. I am done with the sky high heels. I just can't do them anymore. Like, I'll pose in a picture in them, but I need a reasonable height heel if I'm gonna wear them like out of the house or to walk or to stand or to breathe. So one of the things I really love about DIYing designer shoes is that you basically can take a shoe that you can find, a less expensive shoe, and you can basically find one in any heel height you want, and then you just custom make it to look like a designer product. So if you want to see how I DIY these Carrie Bradshaw inspired Dolce and Gabbana dupe designer heels on a budget, then just keep watching. Okay, so for this project, you want to pick a pair of shoes. I mean, you can really do whatever shoes you want. I got these from Shein and they were like shockingly inexpensive and they're actually pretty comfortable. So, you know, you can choose to go as high or low a heel as you want with this. I hate the fact that I'm covering up the crystals, but you know what? All in the name of marabou. Marabou crystals. These are so inexpensive, I could always just buy myself another pair and just wear them as is. And I actually think that the silver on them, you know, the silver straps and stuff look the most like Carrie Bradshaw's, you know, the way they originally looked. So I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna get some marabou. You got this on Amazon. You can get pretty much any color you want. I'm gonna use some moleskin pads and some glue. And yeah, we're gonna put these shoes together. Now I've seen these done a couple different ways. Like I've seen these done with like cloths and stuff like that, but I wanted to try this with the moleskin because the beauty of this project is that you know, you're gonna be covering this part with the marabou, and sometimes with less expensive shoes, I know for me, the edges can actually give me blisters. I am so known for, like, if I wear strappy sandals, I get blisters all over my feet. That might be TMI, I don't know, but that's just how it is. So I figured if I'm gonna cover this part with marabou anyway, why not actually make these super comfortable and cover the part that might irritate my feet with some moleskin to make them super comfy. This part doesn't really need to look pretty because you're not going to see it anyway, so. And I wonder if one pad will actually work. I mean, I bought plenty, but I just, you know, if we can use one, yeah. Now this part might get a little tricky, but I want to peel back the feathers to trim the marabou, and this could get messy, so we'll see how this goes. And I've seen people actually put a little bit of glue on the end here, and that just got really messy. But this is just to kind of keep it from shedding too much. Now I just want to figure out how far I want the marabou to go. find a natural point in the shoe, and you want to spread the feathers apart so you end up with the minimum number of like short little stubby feathers on the end. You're still gonna get some, obviously, but add a little dab of glue. Okay, now I'm gonna focus on the moleskin because this way I can actually use these shoes again like normal if I decide to, because I'm just gluing this to the moleskin. But I want to get a good amount of glue on here because I don't want the marabou to come off. Always use a Q-tip. Just spread it around if you like. And then we take the marabou and place it on top. You can put a little bit more glue on the edges if you want to, but with this, the sides of these are actually already crystal encrusted, so if you do end up seeing some of the strap of the shoe, you've already got some crystals there. Now I'm going to take this end here, add a little bit of glue. What would have been really smart is if I had measured this the same length as this, because obviously I want them to be the same, like before I glued this on here, but you know what? We'll just do it now, why not? And now put the glue onto the moleskin again. And again, you can basically take this off, so this will be a removable piece. If you take it off, it's probably not going to be easy to put it back on again. You're going to have to do this whole process again. I have seen DIYs done which are a little bit more complicated, where you can actually like have the marabou removable and put it on and off, you know, which is a cool idea. I didn't really feel like I needed to do that with these shoes, but if you wanted to do that with like maybe a fancier pair of shoes, that's a great idea too. But it's a little bit more complicated to process, whereas this is a little bit easier. So just take this and hold it down. I think these are a little bit longer, so I'm actually going to trim this. And I'm going to go back in and just re-glue the ends a little bit because I trimmed them. Okay, and there you go. You know what I kind of wish I had done? I kind of wish that I had gone a little bit deeper into the bundle instead of, this is like more of an end piece, so it's a little bit less fluffy. This one's a little bit fluffier piece. I wish I had gotten two pieces that were a little bit more even in fluff value, but honestly, I mean, these are gonna shed. That's just the nature of marabou. It likes to mark its territory wherever it goes, so they're probably gonna even out. But I'm gonna let these dry before I do anything with them, and yeah, and then I will try these on and we will show these off with our Carrie Bradshaw inspired self. And these are the finished heels. I think they came out so cute. I am loving them, and I actually decided to pair them with this dress. This is from Pretty Little Things. It's a pretty little slip dress. Carrie wears, I believe she wears these shoes with a like silver slip dress type thing in the show. She wears a silver slip dress a lot, I feel like, in season 1, so I decided to grab me one and really just get the Carrie Bradshaw vibe going. I tried scrunching my hair. This is a straight-haired girl's attempt at Carrie Bradshaw hair. Gotta do what you gotta do, right? These shoes were super easy, and I am so loving how they came out. One tip I will give you if you decide to make these, watch out for over gluing and glue dripping, because I went to put these on and the glue had actually dripped down and I had to kind of like trim the glue to get my foot in. It was only in one spot, so it's not that big a deal, but in the future when I do these, and I probably will make more of these because I kind of feel like I want to marabou all my shoes now. Yeah, get ready for a lot of marabou. Just saying. Yeah, in the future, I would just be a little bit more careful about the glue. So that would be my one tip if you decide to try these at home. If you do decide to make a pair or try these or anything, and you post them online, be sure you tag me in them because I want to know, I want to see them. If you have any other DIY requests, let me know. Leave those in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. I love your suggestions. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. And I really hope that these videos inspire you to maybe step out of your comfort zone, try something new, because I believe that beauty and glamour should should be for every shape, size, budget. Everybody should feel beautiful and glamorous, and that includes you because you deserve it. So if you want to be an everyday starlet, be sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you that clicked on this video and subscribes to my channel. I appreciate it more than you will ever know. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you next time.